What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Rusty from Champions Chat, and we are doing some first looks today for the new Summer of Darkness videos, and the chat wrote that they wanted to see Tiffy first. So Tiffany Stratton, Tiffy time, is a defensive acrobat. So first of all, it's important to note, right? She's defensive. So, so far we've really only had Roxanne and Zombie Liv as kind of like top defensive class. So this could be an interesting addition. I've got her at 6-star silver here on my CC account. And so it's 6-star silver, max health, 22 million. It looks like blue gems, like most acros. That's her primary color, with red gem being the secondary color and then purple being the third. We'll get to her moveset in a little bit because we're going to try to build that together on stream as the community. She has the SmackDown link. Any color moves start with one more MP. She's a modern era, and currently there is no gear available for her. Her trainer ability, oh man, this is exciting. Max trainer ability at 31k. Trap gems do 100% more damage, and black moves start with 2 more MP. Who comes to mind when you think about that? Maybe Dakota Kai, maybe Hall of Fame Brutus. Oh, those are the first names I thought of when I look at that ability, as well as there's going to be, I think, more coming this month. I remember Ozzy does trap gems as well. So I'm wondering if Tiffany is one of the pivotal or critical pieces for Ozzy. As we look at her moveset now. So this is a first look. We're not going to do gameplay. Oh yeah, so Hopefield said Umaga. Wants to see Tiffany's trainer ability on Umaga. That's a great call out. So Tiffany has, let's go down to what that 6-star silver move is a red heel move. Looks like the 6 bronze move is a 6x1 into blue. Look, only 4 MP. Another blue move, only 4 MP. Look at this, purple, 6 MP. And a finisher with 10 MP, but it looks like, what would a triple blue moveset look like? Let's check this out. Let's check it out. Let's put the snowfalls here. And you know what? I think so usually if you've got a snowfall move, it's probably going to be the first move you do, potentially the second. But I'm going to set it up like this. What would a blue... triple blue look like? It would be so we would deal 265k damage and choose a 6x1 into snowfall gems. So we'd probably turn our top line into snowfall gems, which modify all gems below it. Oh, I love it. Into leech gems, strength of 138k when broken by you. So we could lay down that first, then we could throw out a 6x1, swap into blue. So we could, all of the snowfalls we just created, we would actually refill the blue MP because it's only 4, right? So holy smokes, we could turn a 6x1, which the row is 7. So we could make all but 1. But if we refill it, we could potentially do it twice, right? And we could choose a 6x1 area to swap into blue gems, and then our finish. So everything's going to turn blue. Everything's going to, the leeches are going to break. The whole, basically all of the board except one column will turn into blue leech gems that break. And that'll also cause our finisher to fill, but it'll move the pin bar so far that there will be a pin attempt, right? But our finisher will be loaded. And if it's loaded, we can deal, it's almost 2 million, 1.8 million damage, and choose a 6x6. So that's 36 gems to swap into blue and pin the opponent. I'm thinking this moveset would go really, really good together. I don't see anything that would make me want to take away from blue. So if we're looking at triple blue, let's think through the entourage together, right? Who are we seeing? Now, in a 99 MP world, right, we're not going to need anything except damage trainers. But I'm thinking post MP, and that's what we should probably be thinking about together. We got some Zandal in the chat, Bad Bruce. We got Mule 57. As you think post 99 MP, gang, gosh, right? How about Dominic Mysterio, right? Because we're gonna charge our blue. Let me go to move charge. So Entourage always takes a little bit. Yeah, Leech Gym trainers, Ethan is saying. What about Blue Gym? That's going to depend on who you have better of. We're not going to be able to test the damage this makes because that's what's going to happen during our first looks today. I mean, our gameplay with Merrick's. But yeah, so it looks like you could use, let me get here. Okay. If you needed to do move damage, you can pump up with Pat Patterson, right? He could be up here. And look at that. Oh, look at the finisher going up to 3.7 mil by adding Pat and loading your blue MP with 2. So, woof. What about Muhammad Ali? Goat Ali. What could her finisher hit? 4.6 million. Oh my gosh, right? With Goat Ali alone being loaded in there. So lots of potential for the blue move damage. But I think we're in the gym damage meta. And so what I would probably do is Judgment Day Dom and Lawler. Actually not even Lawler, because Lawler is a 4 MP, but these 2 blue moves are 4 MP. So that means I would do, I don't know, Dominic with perks? Maybe Dominic alone with perks, because did I miss him? I'm on move damage. That's why. Shoot. I did miss him because he's not even here. First look video is off to a great start, isn't it, friends? So yeah, let's go down and find. Look, we could have Hall of Fame Ray right there. Leech moves 75% more. Leech moves, Leech gems do 75% more damage, and blue moves start with 2 MP. So we can actually use Ray and Judgment Day Dom. Holy smokes. And that would load for the 4 MP we needed with no perks, right? If we had 0 perks, here's Dom. So blue gems do 40% more damage, and blue moves start with 2 more MP. Dom and another blue trainer, and Santa, she's 4 MP, right? So From to Sip said Dom and another blue gem trainer. So I mean, like, if you had if you had Vader, Showboat Vader, he would be pretty incredible right here. But yeah, if you have Santa Hogan in the 18K spot. So let's just throw Vader there for now. That's the trial Vader. There's the real Vader. Let's get the real Vader. Okay, so if you had Vader and Dom, I think we're basically looking at what would the best blue gems do 30%, moves that deal blue do 30%, Cody's dealing another 30%. So we're getting some really quality gym trainers and coaches in these recent MLCs. I think I would like Devon. Like, one of my favorite trainers, coaches is Devon Dudley. I have Devon. I don't think he's super rare, but if you're free to play, you're going to want probably King Sheamus right there in that spot, or anyone you have better than King Sheamus. Also here for free to play, you don't need Vader to make this work, right? You could have for a free to play. I mean, if you end up getting Julius this month, look at that. Blue gems do 60% more damage. Holy cow. I mean, that's like just unbelievable, right? But free to play, you scale your damage as needed. The principle here is, I think, blue gem damage, or leech gem damage. All Day Theory has leech gems. I know a lot of the free-to-play community got Rey Mysterio Hall of Fame over the summer, so he could be one that really takes you to that level if you're free-to-play. If you're not free-to-play, right, you might like that brand new Sammy that just came out. Blue gems do 30% more. Blue moves do 30% more. Tiffany could actually do both move and gem damage. I really like that. And then for feud, right, we'd throw our feud Cena. So that's potentially what a really good Tiffany build could look like. And let's just go to the next. Look, I'm going to hit save. I'm going to save it because I want to be able to access this again. And you know what else we could do with Tiffany is if we started with a sub move, like we don't have to use the finisher, right? We could start with a sub and we could start with a sub and we could get the Gremlin's ears to fire off. Gremlin's ears would be terrific, in fact. So yeah, Gremlin's ears plate would be really good, but we'd probably take out the finisher. We'd probably take out the finisher and just boost straight gem damage. What would a Gremlin's ears build look like? Remaining into X-Break gems? Gosh. So yeah, Tiff could go X-Break or leech gems. So she's got some boss battle, some really good usability here. But if we put a strap on her, what plates would you guys use to beef up I almost said mono blue, like in the old Magic the Gathering days. So if we had a gem damage strap on Tiff, and we had our triple blue move set, the first plate that comes to mind, I got it free. So maybe it's a free to play plate if they had it. But the ultimate plate that came out last zombie month, the Heart Stopper. When you activate a blue move, increase your blue gem damage by 50% for one turn. Like, I really like the Heart Stopper there. I don't know that I have a place that I am really happy with the Heart Stopper. So to get this A tier Tiffany Stratton would be really nice this month. And then let's look at the Gremlin's ears. I think I'm going to put that sub in after all. Let's see what it would do. Gremlin's ears, when you generate 3 or more, so increase your red and blue by 100%. So we can increase our blue gems by 100% with the Gremlin's ears, and by 50, so 150% boost to the blue gems on this move. On this combination of metals. So we got the Heart Stopper there. We'd have to go back and change her to put, there's only one sub move. Why did I think there were two? Okay, there's one sub move. We're going to change it out. I Well, it's just everything's changing, I guess, if we add this to the X build, because we won't need the snowfalls. We would change it to the Samoan drop, but we're still focusing on blue gem damage, right? So we want to hit that finisher. We're trying to set up our finisher, but now we've got 7 MP. So that's changed. Is that what I like? I don't know that I like this as much, but wanting to capitalize on a Heartstopper play, like this would be great for feuds. But I think I like the triple blue as well. Triple blue could be a turn faster as we test it. So we see a couple of movesets here in our first look. There's also, this is a wonky build. I was looking at this yesterday as we think about what we can do with Tiffany. Check this out. We can go double MP and try to just do some move damage with purple. Yeah, this is weird to me, right? You're going to be hitting for over 1 million and then almost 2 million on the finisher, but you would just walk up, look, deal them 1.16 million and increase your purple MP by 6. So you could do strictly purple trainers here. You don't even have to worry about the blue, right? So purple trainer and then boost your high-low move if you need it. Wait a second. What would the smart guys do? I think they would do kind of a Liv Morgan build here. Acro Liv. Yeah. We'll see what Merrick's and Professor and Goldie and DJ and Benny and Cesaro and Davey come up with, and Lee. I don't think I'm smart enough to make that moveset work. You could do triple red. Just a massive heal, right? 1.6 million and heal yourself. Is that 5 million? Wow. Yeah, wouldn't you like to deal 1.6 million and then heal yourself 5 million every turn? Especially after you just loop your red MP here as the countdowns go off. And then throw your sub here. So you could, I don't know how just one swipe. You'd have to swipe, right? So you'd lay down your seated rear chin lock first. Remaining gems will turn to X break. And then you could throw out your countdowns on turn 2. I know, right? Thanks, Bad Bruce. I don't believe in my brain all the time. But so looking at Tiffany, right? We could have a triple red move set. That could give us the NWO plate, which is pretty common, pretty free to play. Our X break trainers have been fairly accessible and free in recent months with Sonya Deville. And Akam, if I remember, I was trying to think, it was Akam, also had an X break boost. So this is just going to sub, lay down countdowns, refill the red MP, heal yourself for 5 million, sub, lay down the countdowns. You're just going to loop that. Boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that could be good. I'm curious which of these movesets Merrick's will end up featuring in his gameplay that's going to kick off in a few hours. Let's take a look. I've waited patiently. Let's take a look at Cody, right? First look at Cody Rhodes, Powerhouse Cody Rhodes. I think this is the pre-bitten Sheriff Cody Rhodes. This is zombie Cody before the zombie attack, right? Because he's a powerhouse. He's Cody. Does he have gear? No gear, but he comes with a really cool outfit here. That was his WrestleMania 40 ring attire. Let's check out some info on Cody. He's going to have, gosh, what is that? Max health, 31 million at 6 silver. His red gems are his primary gems, right? And looks like blue and black. No, green would be next. Green would be his secondary, and then black and blue are about even at the yeah, they're exactly even actually. So red then green and black and blue are both there. I forgot to look at his poster here to see what his abilities are for all of you. His link and gear, he has a SmackDown link. I'm not sure the other Codys have the SmackDown link, so that's great to see. No gear currently. And his coaching ability, 31k purple moves that deal damage will deal 40% more damage. And blue gems do 30% more damage. Wow. So I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe new Acro Devon that has a move damage set, but I think that's just blue and red moves. Same thing with Rockin' Roman. Rockin' Roman's blue and red moves. I'm not sure about purple moves that make blue gems. In the chat, who do you like that has purple moves and blue gems? Anybody come to mind? I think the zombie Acro or the zombie trickster dragon is one that comes to mind. Let's look at Cody's move sets potentially. Ooh, we've got a blast gem finisher. So maybe he is the pre-zombied powerhouse. Blast gem finisher is going to deal like 1.4 mil plus $500,000 for every blast gem. So already I'm thinking Titan plate, right? Titan build. Let's see what we could do with his Alabama Slam. And then I think this would be first. Pedigree would be first, I think, and then Alabama Slam. Now notice he's only making 9 blast gems. 9, right? But there's 49 gems on the board. So we're going to need to increase. We're going to need some sort of trainer that increases the amount of blast gems he can make. I know, what is it? Old powerhouse Rusev, like it's like +4 blast gems. Also, Zombie Priest would go really well as a coach. So if this was our moveset, first of all, what I love is he's got a reversal move. You can't sub this guy, right? So he's gonna do the pedigree, and he's gonna choose 5 gems to make into red gems. But he's got that static reversal ability while being submitted, break submission, and deal 946k damage plus 945k damage for every red gem. Oof. Gems broken during the submission do not deal damage to the opponent. Cannot break submission when you're in danger. Okay. So pedigree is great to have there, isn't it? Especially if you've created some red gems on the board already. And then he's got a blast gem. So it looks like triple red plus a Titan plate plus, I don't know. Sheriff's badge always seems to be handy. I'm not sure you're going to break that many red gems though. NWO plate because this triple red comes in handy. If we look at the entourage, give me some entourage ideas. Those of you that are in the chat. I mean, I'm already thinking Zombie Damian Priest as a coach. So we're thinking free to play, but also, what are the upgrades? That's kind of how I like to do. What is the baseline of a free-to-play Entourage, and then what do the upgrades look like? But let's see if we want to, actually, before we go into Entourage too heavy, let's look at a few other moves. Cody's also got a disaster kick. It can make 27 random gems into snowfall gems, which will modify all gems below it into green gems if broken by you. He's also got a Cody. Oh my gosh. This Cody Cutter is going to deal 750k damage and increase your gem damage, green gem damage by nearly 300%. What? Does not affect bonus damage. Then deal 946k damage and make 30 snowfall gems into green gems. Holy cow. Okay, we're moving away from the blast. We're moving away from the blast. This is where we want to be. We want to be at the disaster kick. We want to be at the Cody Cutter. Holy cow. I mean, triple red's okay. I like the pedigree being there. Increase your green move damage by 143% for one turn. Huh. I think I like the figure 4 here. I think I want to sub him first. Is that what I want to do? Do I want to sub him first? I don't know that I need to increase my green move damage. Yeah, this is what I've got to do. Got to start with the moonsault. Got to start with the moonsault, and then you got to go into the disaster kick. And then you got a Cody Cutter. And this is wham, wham, wham. This is how you win. And yeah, Honky Tonks Plate. What is that called? Honky's Blues Plate would be nice. I could see how boosting the green move would be good. The moonsault would come up over 1 million. Let's just look at it real quick. Let's look at it. Come on, you. Release front suplex. If we went triple green, friends, well, we wouldn't want to do triple green because we want the Cody Cutter. But if we boosted our moonsault, yeah, I don't know. We'd be hitting somewhere around 1.6 million at least. Maybe closer to 2 million. But I wonder why it says increase your green moves. Green move damage. So yeah, I guess if we're in boss battle and we have a Sheik plate, we could just start chopping away at green moves. But this is the play. You know why? Every time I see increase gem damage by 300%, that's the way to go. That's the way to go in this meta. So, yeah, we can go green. Let's get an Entourage on here. I think this is going to be the play with Cody. I think we're going to want to do, double green trainers. Probably Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump as a trainer. We want Big Papa Pump, and we want George the Animal. George the Animal to give us 4 MP. Big Papa Pump to give us 2 MP and our green gem damage to boost. Let's see what Big Papa does. There it is. Green gems 50% more damage. So look, 291% plus another 50%. That seems really, 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 really good. Does anybody else think that? Am I alone in my assessment that that feels wildly good to do? Yeah, I mean, Bailey, right? Also, if we're trying to increase that green damage, Bailey could give us 2 and 100% more if there is a need. I'm not sure what the need would be, but if there is a need for the green move damage. So we got steel here. And then if you're free to play, right, you're going to use, instead of Big Papa Pump, you might just use Nikita Lion. Does Nikita give snowfall damage, right? All these snowfall gems, but does she give green MP or black MP? And if you're a big timer, right? You got maybe you'll run your Fatu. There could be a Roxanne build here. I just thought about that with the reversal. Yeah, because she's gonna load up that red and green. That would be nice. No, she loads purple. I thought Nikita loaded green. Huh. So you're just gonna put whatever best, maybe Bailey, whatever best green 2 MP plus green damage, preferably gem, right? But if all you got's move, then use what you've got. Don't feel shame about it. Don't feel bad about it. Then we're going to do our best, probably our best green damage coaches, which would be, it would vary for all of us, but I would, okay, so like green gems 30% with Zombie Becky, 5% with Scott Hall. Probably don't want to be that low. Acro Snoop could do more snowfall damage. Where's just like the normal? If you got Brett last month, Brett would be a great one because of your 35% into the green. So I'm going to put Brett there because he's kind of free to play. I must have subbed out Big Papa Pump over here. Huh. I got Julius Creed there where it should have been Big Papa Pump. So on the portal, the entourage feature, it kind of sticks. It can be a little challenging to get through these builds on the portal together. Yeah, so that's fun. Beep, 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 beep. I'm just going back to look for Scott. There he is. Scott Steiner. And what about our last coach? I mean, use your 12K green, if that's the best you have. If you have Santa Hogan, whatever, do an 18K. That's a little better. If you've got a percentage trainer that's higher than 30% for green, use that. That's why I threw Brett in there. So like Zombie Becky would be a little better than the 12K green. But for most of us, it'll be the 12K. It'll be... it could be... you know what? A lot of people got Hall of Fame DDP in that month. So I'm going to do something like that. I'm going to click save. I think this is going to be really big damage, as Sir Zorro would say. And I'm going to screenshot this. And I'm going to send it over to old Lee and say, look what we made. Look what we created together. Look what we did, Lee. I'm sending it to him right now. There we go. Who do you want to see next? So I think that's going to be the way forward with Cody. Why don't we look at our, big damage. Why don't we look at our freebie this month? If you buy a kickoff pass, you'll get Brutus today. If you don't, right, you'll be waiting and collecting his shards for a few days. It looks like Brutus is not here with the others. So let me go here. Brutus Creed. All right. Brutus is our freebie. That's right. I want to see and pre-plan. I love it, Dylan. We want to pre-plan what we're doing with Brutus Creed. Torture Rack, he's got the Lex Luger move, right? And his remaining sub gems are going to turn into Column Break, and that's what Julius actually boosts. So Julius is going to boost Brutus's Column Break gems, his Spinning Spine Buster. Oh gosh, hang on. Let me go back. Brutus Creed, the Creed Brothers, is a chaotic powerhouse. He's a free character this month, and his red gems are superior. Next would be his purple. His training ability at 31k would be blue gems do 60% more damage. His moves that generate trap gems will create 3 more trap gems. That alone is a great ability. And then green moves start with 2 more MP. I mean, he could go right there on Cody, right? So if he's going to give +2 MP to green and 60% more to... No, we want green. We want green gem damage with Cody, not blue. Cancel that, but he can get... Okay, so that's an interesting trainer ability. Link. Oh, look at this Creed Brothers Link. Blue gems do 100% more damage. Wow. Can Tiffany Stratton be a Creed brother and get that link? That would be incredible. He actually has some gear too. Gems do 75% more damage. So you can get the red onesie. No, he comes with gray. If you get the yellow onesie in his gear, 75% more gem damage, which that's nothing to shake a stick at. Choose 7 gems, making a red gem hardcore if opponent is acrobat. First deal, what is that? 10 million? No. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. No. Is it 10? It's 1 million. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 million damage. Okay, it's not 10. I had to read that a little closer. You can deal an additional 1 million damage. Increase your red MP by 9. 5x1 into red. Make 13 random gems to 1 turn countdown gems that will deal 315k and gain 2 purple. At the end, when countdowns are activated, gain 2 purple MP at the end of the countdown. So that's another countdown move we've seen where it's going to increase the MP, but not necessarily turn into anything other than that. Hey, make 37 column break gems into blue gems. That seems really good, especially for boss battle. I don't think we have anything out there that does that. Hey, and we've got a skip turn move. Love a good skip turn move. Stun them. Stun lock them. Mounted punches. We're going to do big damage with, what is that? 1.7k, 1.7 million, and deal another million bleed for 2 turns. Wow. What is this? Mounted punches seems good. So triple purple is a move damage set. Triple purple could work as is, move damage based, and kind of headhunt acrobats. You don't necessarily need this move. So triple purple is probably not the way to go then, because you don't need that create red. Seems like making 37 into 37 column breaks is really good. do we get our column break gems? It's from the sub, right? So we'd want to sub first. And then we'd want to what am I missing? I think this is what I would do. I think this is the moveset that I would do. But I want to say, wasn't that stun lock the 6-star move? Blue butterfly to increase red MP. Yeah, but oh, because there's such a high. You're right. I really wanted to do, this is what I was wanting to do, was to do red, red, blue. But that's just not possible because look at the MP count on him. Like if the MP actually worked here, this would be my ideal moveset. And then I would put a make blue, get red plate. One of those new, that was just featured, the 4th of July plates. I would put that on him. This is what I would. So in the 99 MP, like this is really wacky and really good. Stun him, sub him after the sub, right? Blow up the board with all the column breaks, refill everything, stun him again, sub him again. Like that would just be maddening to, to face in a feud in a plus 99. But I think you're right. I think you and Dylan, Schmike and Dylan, I think are figuring it out. We got to start with the blue because that MP is so high. But look, our blue MP move is also 8. So we're going to have some serious trainers on this guy. Yuck. Everything is 7. Yeah. Woof. Buzz your girlfriend. Woof. 6 blue MP trainers and Santa Hogan. Agreed. Totally agreed. But here's the problem, right? Is we would want, this is a free character. So we'd want a free to play build, and to require Santa Hogan to make this pop off just doesn't seem very free to play friendly. I was free to play over 5 years, and I still don't have Santa Hogan on my roster with the plus MP, right? Do the butterfly. So Dylan's saying this, you'd already be doing something semi-similar. Do the butterfly, the sub, and then the Brutus ball, since the sub will be taking MP down anyways. Is that what I have? Yeah, Brutus ball. Yeah, butterfly. Yep, so that's the moveset I have on screen right now, is what Dylan, I think Dylan and Schmike are saying the same thing, I think. But yeah, so I would need 6 blue MP trainers and Santa Hogan after the post 99, which means Brutus probably ain't going anywhere post 99. Right? Let's see what Julius does. Julius really takes him, I think, up a notch. But does Julius give any MP? Because Julius is going to increase our column break damage here. Let's see. Yeah, wow. Look at that. So column break gems do 75% more damage. Blue gems do 60% more damage. So, gosh, so Brutus is a wrecking ball, but he's just really, really hard to charge. But look at that. If you have Julius here, oh my Lanta. Does he give us any MP? There's not a third line of text, is there? It's going to manage. Let's look at his ability here. He does give us red MP charge. It's just not visible. Red moves start with 2 more MP. All right, so Julius is at least giving us 2 red, right? Yeah, but even with Brutus's gear, like Brutus needs a +4 MP gear more than he needs a 75% all gems, right? Because we're getting lots of damage, but what we're not getting is a way to charge his red. But if Julius is charging red, it seems like we would want something like this instead. Guys, what do you think about this? If we went to, so we're going to get a second turn here. When we do the 5x1, it's going to give us a wild card and an additional turn. So we're going to start with the overhead belly to belly suplex. And then we're probably going to hit it again, right? To totally fill our rack. Boom, boom, boom. And because we've made 5, got a second turn, made 5, what we would use is a make red, gain blue MP plate. Something like this. We would want a Eternal Vigilance on Brutus. Eternal Vigilance was featured in the last. So this is how you recycle, right? You refill. No, it's not how you recycle, because then you'd have to make, when you make blue, you'd need to gain red. Ugh. How do we do this? I just don't see it. Right? Still making more blue than red. You're right, because you're making 36. Well, if they're remaining on the board, your remaining column gems into blue. So Brutus has a lot of potential, but we would need to stun lock the opponent to have enough time to do all this stuff, right? But you're only getting a 1-turn stun. Golly. I don't have 17K Santa. I'm free to play, or I was. I don't have it. Oh, okay, I misread that. If you're free to play, then yes, you're just kind of stuck, right? Yeah, it's very hard. This is very hard for free to play, but I think this is the only way it can work, is the butterfly suplex has to be in place. Just like you said, how do you recycle? You can't. You can't without it. You just can't. So you would need. Yeah, I'm not even sure that Julius is that helpful, because we need to load the blue. We need to load the blue. No, we don't need to load the red. Gosh, doesn't that stink when your brother, your twin brother, can't even help you out? Okay, here we go. Dylan's he's theory crafting it for us. He's saying, wait a second. Now we're 15 minutes till reset. I don't want to in any way impede on your kickoff experience. So I am going to cut the stream before kickoff. So whatever you're working on, Dylan, let us know quick. Yeah, we got to charge blue. We got to charge blue big time with Lawler. I mean, Lawler is essential. You know, KO. Okay, so like Lacey, yeah, this is the pre-kickoff show. We're just theory crafting and messing around with stuff that's already available in the game, just to whet our appetites for this kickoff today and for this month. It's a pre-month, pre-MLC. So I've got Lawler, and I still need 2 blue MP. I mean, I could use Bubba Ray, but I don't need red damage. I need... Yeah, I think a lot of free-to-play players are starting to get Pat Patterson out of either small loot pools or even like I thought I saw some people getting him from the 6-star gold loot as they're maxing. So I might put Pat there if he was the best I had. I would rather Dominic. I would put Dominic Judgment Day Dom. Yeah, made it in time for kickoff. Awesome, me wired up. I mean, yeah, so Dominic would be the better play here. Dominic's a little more rare. You had to have bought, if you're free to play, you probably would have had to have bought some of those, the Judgment Day, the guaranteed 6-star loot that came out. I think it was 2 months ago. Would have been probably your only chance recently to get JD Dom. But JD Dom would be your guy here. Yeah, this is a tough build. So like JD Dom would be who I wanted. So that's our 6 MP, +1 for a feud. Now this is a 7 MP, right? The blue. Oh, it's 8. God, you would still need Santa Hogan. Oh my gosh, bro. You would still need stinking Santa Hogan. I thought we were there. I mean, you would need perks, right? You would need a perk, or you would need a line bonus, or you would need something. I can already tell Brutus's power rating is is going to be affected by some of this, right? Because of how difficult this is. Lee, I'm going to send Lee this build because I want to just spare him the 30 minutes of scratching his head. And then we would just put our best blue gym trainer on him. I think this is the best we can do with now. I mean, we could get crazy here with if we have Powerhouse Drew, column gyms will do 15% more damage. Spider Guard, I don't think we have that I don't think we have that set up on this channel. I need to if you know how to do that, let me know how to install those hotkeys so we can add our names. So Ethan's saying column break, trainer, and coaches. But Ethan, we need tons of MP, right? Is there a blue MP plus column gym coach? Is that, because if I remember, doesn't Farouk does column gyms, but I don't think he gives blue MP. And we're turning all of the column gyms into blue. So I think blue, a really strong blue base would still be good. This guy's just beefy. This is the free character. This is the free Brutus that we're looking at now, Ethan. Yeah, this is it. And he is super hard to load MP wise. We haven't got to Julius. I'll tell you what, I'll throw this on. I'll throw this Sammy on just to show that it's blue gem that we want. I'm going to save that entourage. I'm going to go here to save. And then I'm going to screenshot this and send it to Lee. Because what I'm trying to do is do a first look, but also just play around with, hey, Lee, we did some theory crafting, and we think this might be something to feature on our Break It Down video that Lee makes. So we're going to send this to Lee as well. Boom. You know what we didn't send Lee? Let's send Lee our Tiffany Stratton build real quick. He's a trainer for him. Do they train each other? So the problem is, yes, Julius trains Brutus, but Julius makes red MP, and his red moves are so high. Look, 10, it's a 10 MP sub, and it's a 8 MP stun lock. So it just felt really bad. It felt really bad. So we could, arguably, get a triple red moveset in here and clean it up a little bit. It's just not going to hit as hard. Like, this is going to hit really hard, but you either got to have some patience, some props, or some rare stuff to get it going. A free-to-play player with props can run this moveset and do some good things, but without props, they're going to need a line bonus. They're going to need perks. They're going to need the plus 99, right? And plus 99, so Brutus is going to trick people in a plus 99 world. We're going to be able to make a ton of column breaks easily, and we're going to be able to blow them up easily, and we're not going to even be worried about where in the heck do we get 8 MP from? We're not going to be thinking about it, right? I would say this, cautionary tale, do not bring Brutus Creed up thinking, 7 minutes till the kickoff. So let's send Lee our Tiffany Stratton build, and then let's look at Julius. I'm just like not seeing how we can make Brutus viable post 99, right? What do we do here? Boom, boom, set loadout, and we did triple blue for Tiff. Tiffy time. I'm excited to see the animation of the prettiest moonsault ever. I think that's going to be really cool to see. Now, in a post 99 world, you may want to use your purple MP charge for this. Or I'm curious what Lee's going to find. I'm thinking that this build is pretty good, but I'm thinking that the Gremlin plate may be better. The red sub and the Gremlin plate may be an overall better free-to-play route to go. Let's see. That would be 2 not so viable free wrestlers in 2 months. Yeah. Well, Schmike, I mean, like, what do we mean by viable though? Right? What do we mean by? Do we mean to use in the contest? Okay, they're ready, right? I don't think Andrade was that great either. I think Maurice was better than Andrade. I think Maurice might be a cleaner loadout than Brutus as well. But that's not fun when we're rating Maurice higher than than Brutus. So, but again, this is the free contest superstar that gets you going in the contest, right? So I'm not sure we can say we're really looking for that much efficacy beyond. I don't know. Because if the A tier is so much easier to get now, like maybe Brutus just helps us get to Tiffy, right? Maybe that's the way to look at it is, hey, not so good, Brutus. But we don't know. Let's see what Merrick's does with him. Let's see what he does actually in gameplay, right? We're looking at Julius now, and we're gonna try to be kind of quick with this. Julius has a high charge sub, right? Oh yeah, it looks like if you're Champions Club membership, the free pull is available already. That's rad. So yeah, so let's look at Julius. Anytime a superstar has a buff move, I like to start there. Julius also has 3 rows of multiply. So anytime they have a multiply move, I like to start there. Anytime they have a buff move, I like to start there. What if we could buff and multiply? Short arm clothesline. Deal 547k and increase your purple gem damage by 144% for 1 turn. Then deal 568k and make 30 trap gems into purple. Holy smokes. You know why that's good? Because our trap gems make 20 trap gems if broken by your opponent. Let's see. If broken by you, make 2 random gems into purple gems. We're talking about a big explosion. Okay, let me reverse these 2 moves. We're going to want the sliding lariat first. And actually, here's what's kind of neat, right? If we do the sliding lariat first, if we do the short arm clothesline second, we can then put our triple purple in place. Look at this, friends. And we can use the all heart plate. This is nice. And look at 6 MP. He's the opposite of Brutus. He's easy to load with a singular color, right? So we're just going to do purple. And look, his purple, what does his purple sub move do? It does 341k damage for 3 turns. Remaining gems turn into purple gems, right? So gosh, come on. Should be super easy to do. Super easy. I don't see any pyro gems. How in the world? Oh, this is where he makes pyros. So the pyro gem build will be the sleeper hold down here into the corner slingshot splash, and then probably the high angle rolling slam to choose the pyros. So I like triple purple for Julius. I think I would put the new Tiffany trap move, or no, Ozzy. Yeah, Ozzy's got the trap move boost. So Ozzy's going to help us with Julius. And then I would probably put Acro Dragon, and I would probably put maybe Jinder Mahal or Dakota Kai. Well, I'm going to cut the stream now, friends. We are going to head to, this is the end of our pre-show, and we're going to start Summer of Darkness in a matter of seconds. Have a great kickoff contest with your faction. Let's hear how you do this month. Follow us on YouTube. Join us on Twitch Friday night as we power rate some of these brand new characters. And it's 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Reset. We'll see you next time, friends.